こんにちは。カルダノAda10万円勝負です。今日は2019年の5月5日、子供の日です。値段は 7.27 円ちょうどですね。昨日に対して約 1.6% 下がっているということです。はい。日足です。ずっと上がって1段階、2段階、3段階、さあ4段階目いくかどうかということで、ここのですね、7.26 円ぐらいのレジサポラインに向かっているところです。はい。で、ここは、はい、ちょうどここの、あれですね、陽線の付け根になってて、レジサポラインが効いているということでしょうか。はい。7.26 円、7.27 円あたりを超えてくると6円台も見えてくるという感じですね。はい。4時間足です。4時間足は、このように下がってきて、ずっと横ばいになってますね。はい。ここを超えるかどうかです。はい。今日はですね、チャールズさんのツイッターから、これですね、モンゴルに着きましたということで、Hello モンゴリアということで、この写真を撮られています。で、その後に、これですね、ちょっとお聞きください。
Hey everybody, this is Charles broadcasting live from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. I just recently arrived and I wanted to do a quick video because there's been some questions in the Reddit, Twitter, and I got from Rick a collection of questions, 5 of them, and I wanted to answer them briefly and also discuss a little bit more about Atala and Cardano. So the 5 questions are: what is keeping the deployment of Shelley back? 2, how many engineers and personnel are actually working full-time on the Cardano network development? 3, is there any difference? Is there a different team working on Shelley? 4, are the delays in Cardano development because engineers have been moved off of Cardano project to focus on Atala? And 5, is Atala the primary focus now while Cardano takes a back seat? I get these questions from time to time, and it's surprising to me that they were even going to be asked on the Cardano effect. But I figured, well, instead of having one of my engineers answer them, I'll answer them. So number 1, what is keeping the deployment of Shelley back? I thought it was clear in my prior AMA, but I'll reiterate it. We are building a product that is based upon new science and new ideas. And we are building this in an open, transparent way. Generally speaking, when this happens in industry, what happens is that the R&D phase concludes before it is consumerized, it's productized, and it's given to the consumer. So you guys see the end result of Project Natal, which turns into Xbox Connect. You see the end result of years of effort that go into the face scanner for the iPhone or for the fingerprint reader in the Samsung S10. Had you seen those in earlier iterations, you would have seen nothing but delays and missed schedules and deadlines, because that's the nature of building things based upon research. You make best effort, you make every attempt to try to get things to where they need to go, but you never quite hit that deadline. It's not because people are incompetent, it's not because people don't know what they're doing, it's because these are new things that have been never done before. For example, there are many buildings in London when people decided to build a skyscraper somewhere that when they started digging, they discovered catacombs and corpses and all these other weird things. They had to bring in people to study them and say, well, how old are they? Where are they from? What museum do we take them to? Delay it by 6 months to a year. It just happens. When you're doing new things, when you're pioneering, occasionally, every now and then, you have a delay. And these delays are, again, not because of incompetence or lack of resources or lack of knowledge. It's because of the newness behind the protocols, or because you discover things that make you change things along the way. We released the formal specifications of Shelley back in Q1. And at that point, the protocol was pretty solid. And we're really not going to make many changes. And those were hard fought, those specifications. They came from a large implementation team spending many months studying these things, building prototypes for these things, and proofs of concepts for these things. And our progress has been very transparent and clear. If you go to our GitHub repos, as many of you have done, you can see the code being committed on a daily basis. Now, as for the question of how large is the engineering team, more than 50 full-time engineers. And again, this can be verified from the GitHub repositories, where people can see people committing on a daily basis to the GitHub repositories for not just.
はい、ということで、非常に、そうですね、シェリー待っているという状況ではありますけども、開発している立場からすれば、新しいことやっているんだから、遅れたり新しい問題が起きたりして計画通りにいかないのは普通だと、一般的に言っても普通だと。だから、それが当たり前なんだと。みんな頑張ってて人数が足りないからとか、そういう理由で、遅れるものではないということをおっしゃってると思いますね。はい。計算をしますと。今日は 7.27 ですね。マイナス10。はい。すみません、この置いてた。18を1873円の含み益。はい。1.9% の値上がりということですね。はい。ご視聴いただきましてありがとうございました。失礼いたします。